A blessed day, my dear students! Welcome to music class. The topic for 4th quarter Music 7 is all about Philippine festivals and theatrical forms. Let us identify the content standard. Performance standard. And most essential learning competencies. Our lesson for today is all about Philippine theatrical forms. And for the pretest, match column A to column B. You only have 5 seconds for each item. Ready? Number 1, a play for theater. Number 2, move rhythmically to music. Number 3, conversation between 2 or more people. Number 4, a formal discussion on a particular topic in a public meeting. And here are the answers. Number 1, D, 2, A, 3, C, and 4, B. The word theater is derived from the Greek word theomai, meaning to see. The performance itself may appeal either to the ear or to the eyes. Theater is also a building or outdoor area in which plays and other dramatic performances are given. While theater arts is a collaborative form of fine arts that uses live performers to present the experience of a real or imagined event before a live audience in a specific place. For lesson number 2, we will focus on the representative Philippine theatrical forms. Here are some representative Philippine theatrical forms. Duplo, epic poetry, Senacolo, traditional folk dance, Zarzuela, Comedia, Moro-Moro, and Bodabil. Let us begin with epic poetry. It is considered the highest point of Filipino folk literature and dates back to the pre-colonial period. These epics, usually of romance or adventure, are commonly presented during festivals and gatherings such as weddings, baptism, and wakes. Singers have been known to perform for hours at a time. One of the most famous epic poems is Biyag ni Lamang, the national epic of the Ilocano people, and notable for being the first folk epic to be recorded in written form after being passed on from generation to generation. Duplo is a poetic debate presented through song and dance, which originated from indigenous courtship customs. Poets use proverbs and riddles to present their suits to the women of their choice. Belyakos is a male participant. They are the heads of the games. The roles are taken from the Bible and from proverbs and sayings. This ultimately evolved into a more formal debate on issues and started to be called the balagtasan. This is a poetic joust or a contest of skills in debate on a particular topic or issue. This is replaced the duplo and is held to honor Francisco Balagtas or Baltazar. Speaking of which, Francisco Baltazar is considered as the unang hari ng Balagtasan. Karagatan was also a poetical debate like duplo, but its participants were amateurs. The theme of Karagatan was all about a ring that fell into the sea. The next is Comedia. It is a play written in verse that uses traditional methods of the marcha. Comedia comes from 16th century Spanish comedia, or play. The following are traditional methods used in comedia like the marcha for entrance or exit, batalla for choreographed fighting, and magia, magical effects. It is one of the colorful theatrical traditions in the Philippines used by the Spanish as a method to spread Christianity. These theatrical forms describe the conflict of Christians and Muslims. This performance spread instantly but was criticized because of its lack of national importance and realism. There are two types of comedia. One is the secular comedia and the other one is the religious comedia. When we say secular comedia, it is usually performed in town celebration. Some examples of secular comedia are moro-moro and tibag or arakyo. Moro-moro, it is a street drama that usually lasted for several days and presented both secular themes like love and vengeance and the Spanish-influenced religious theme of the conflict between Christians and Moors. The moro-moro only survives in isolated towns today. Moro-moro use stories that revolve around kings, queens, princess, prince, animals, and supernatural beings. Another type of secular comedia in Nueva Ecija is the tibag or arakyo that is performed during Santa Cruzan. It is a reenactment of the Search of the Holy Cross by Queen Helena and her son Emperor Constantine. The next is the religious comedia, mostly performed to enhance religious festivities. It focuses on the life of religious icons. Some examples of religious comedias are Siete Palabras and Comedia de San Miguel. Another performing art stemming from religious custom is the Senacolo or Passion Play. This is the dramatization of the life and death of Jesus Christ and is usually presented as a community activity during the Lenten season. This is still endures to the present, ranging from simple production to more technical, sophisticated, and modernized version. It is derived from the Spanish word Senacolo, meaning cenacle, which is the place where Jesus Christ celebrated the Last Supper with his disciples. The Philippinized account of Jesus, the Passion, the Death, and the Resurrection. It was highlighted by Christ's crucifixion, has been used to dramatize the plight of the people, as seen through the eyes of protester while watching the Senacolo. Traditional folk dance, with its varied cultures and communities throughout its 7,000 islands, the Philippines has a diverse collection of folk dances. Philippine dance has played a tremendous role in Filipino culture. Each of these dances originated in a unique way and serve a certain purpose, showcasing how diverse Philippine dances are. Some of the most popular folk dance are the singkil, a folk dance that originated from the Maranao people of Lake Lanao in Mindanao, from the epic legend Darangin. Next is the itik-itik, which is originated as an improvised dance in Surigao del Sur and was discovered by national artist for dance Francisca Reyes Aquino. Itik-itik is named after a species of duck whose movements the dance imitates. And lastly, the tinikling, which is similar to singkil with its use of bamboo poles that dancer must weave through. It is supposed to mimic the movement of the local tickling birds. Zarzuela. It is originated from Spain and was made popular in the Philippines in the 1800s. Zarzuela portrays the typical Filipino realities and stories and social relations which viewers can relate in their lives, such as elections and feasts, marriage and family, vices and values. Zarzuela is an art form of lyric theater drama, comical in nature, and it is incorporated with singing, dancing, and dialogue. It is a play in prose. Walang Sugat is one of the most famous zarzuela in the country. Bodabil is another stage show that became popular during the Japanese period, based on the French vaudeville. These were called stage show during Japanese occupation and later variety shows. Bodabil was developed because city growers wanted to uplift their emotional stability from the usual stage acts to a stage presentation, featuring comedy, musical, monologue, skits, impersonators, acrobats, and even magical acts. Bodabil formed musical trends and musicians, performers, and performance genres. Popular Filipino performers such as Dolphy and Bayani Casimiro, Chichay, Deli Atay-Atayan, Cathy de la Cruz, Rogelio de la Rosa, Leopoldo Salcedo, Tugo and Pugo, and Zarzuela legend Atang de la Rama got their start in Bodabil. It has since died out with the rise of cinema, but its influence can still be felt in television variety shows. At this part, for your viewing and listening activity, watch the link below and answer the following questions. Describe the musical elements and singing styles used in the video Walang Sugat. Can you see yourself performing on the stage? State your reason why. That is the end of my presentation. I hope you learn a lot about representative Philippine theatrical forms. Here are the references that I've used in doing my presentation. Photos used here are from Canva. Credits to the owners of different photos used per slides. Acknowledgement are underneath each pictures. This has been your teacher, Mrs. Cynthia Soledad S. Aspe. Thank you for watching my video lesson. Before I end, allow me to share something to ponder. Music is the strongest form of magic. Have a nice day, grade 7!